Hey yo, so y'all remember that movie Jurassic Park and how it had that one scene that was like super famous? You know what I mean? It was all like da 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 da. Well, you add that to that movie, and we bought a zoo.
It's a bit complicated. What's so complicated about this place? This is a
Yeah, so I never seen that
live
movie.
here.
But if you put those two movies together and you add some zombies, you get this movie right here. We're gonna go over in the next trap recap. Let's get right to it. So the veterinarians and the scientists and shit, they all trying to work on one of the chimps because all the chimps are acting up. He acting like he got a tummy ache. You know what I mean? Might be that coronavirus though. This is probably how the coronavirus started. So he told him, "Yo, lock that door." He's like, "Okay, secure." So they end up keep working with the chimp. The little motherfucker starts to lose life. You know what I'm saying? He pass out. End existence. And they're like, "Yo, what are we gonna do?" He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna give him that secret vaccine we've been working on." You know what I mean? And he's like, "All right, here we go." So they plug him in. Next thing you know, all of the homies is watching. They're like, "Yo, what's going on, man? Y'all messing with the double OG?" And they're like, Sandra Bullock ass is like, "Yo, man, they look infected too." So they turn around, and the first chimp that was terminated is unterminated. And he like, "Yo," letting all the homies know. He starts running on the ceilings. He starts running on the walls. This motherfucker end up knocking the whole damn filing cabinet over on the one kid. And then Sandra Bullock ass like, "Oh my gosh, I loved him." They call him Bagger, right? But at the same time, this group of interns is coming for the day while they close, and they working on different parts of the park. So, the bird lady takes the geek dude, the prissy chick, the eat girl, she ends up going with mustache into the outdoors, and then the owner of the zoos, she a chick and she got a daughter, and her daughter loves this this gorilla, Mighty Joe. And he over here, they always be signing to each other, having a good time. And then like the whole hipster dude, the hipster scientist comes and grabs Chad. He's like, "Yo, you look like you use a shovel." So they end up working with the gorilla. And then young Republican and the boss lady and her daughter go over to the main facility and they're checking it out. And then we cut over to the security and they watching everything via satellite, you know what I mean? Twitch streaming and stuff. And they're just sitting back enjoying their life, saying how this job is so easy and they wish they could get some real work. And then boss lady show up, so they stand up, and then light skinned bull, he kind of like the leader, tells them that, the new security chick's there. She light skinned too. And she's like, "Yo, you're gonna love it here." And then they go back inside and there's all kinds of alarms going off to the one facility, the science facility. So they're going over there. And then of course young Republicans all talking about how he did vote for Donald Trump a second time and gonna do it again, which is cool, I guess, but that has nothing to do with the movie. And then this old Tom Cruise dude is like, "Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for, action." You know what I'm saying? Top Gun Maverick ass. And so then light skinned bull calls into the lab, nobody answers, so they go right in. You know what I mean? And then they're going around, things look weird. They don't know what's happening. Everybody just looking, and then next thing you know, bam, bloody hand pop up on the window. So he's trying to deactivate the situation, the security systems. They finally get in, key card accepted. And he's like, "Yo, they started going crazy, man. They're everywhere. It's not safe." And then young Republicans like, "Yo, if Donald Trump was president, this wouldn't be happening." And then the Asian security dude, he's like, "Yo, man, this dude terminated." So they looking around, trying to check it out, see what happened. Next thing you know, the doc steps up to the scientist and he gets treated like Alien, the first one. You know what I'm saying? When he popped out the stomach, and then all the homies come out of nowhere, and they're like, "Yo, we're taking over now. This is our world." And they end up taking out the one bull, security, and then light skinned chick and light skinned bull both fight them off and end up crushing one in the door. When they escape, they get back on the line with motherfucking boss lady, and she's like, "Yo, y'all need to be careful." And everybody that's working outside hears them coming, and dudes like, "Run, motherfuckers!" And they end up getting him. And before he got, he was like, "Yo, get up on the young cabana." And even though that shit's made of leaves and shit, they think they safe up there. Next thing you know, they catch up to old boy. He he getting eaten by zombie giraffes. And right now I'm high as a giraffe ass. So it's kind of a, coincidence. And then next thing you know, young Republican, he ends up getting bit up trying to save up E-Girl. E-Girl, while they're helping him, she takes off in the Jeep like, yo, I'm outro. And she takes off and they're like, yo, what are we gonna do? Light-skinned chick like, yo, we need to get the hell out of here. And they turn around, they're like, whoa, what was this? So E-Girl makes it up to the gate, but she don't realize the gate's locked. She ain't going nowhere. And she see the CCTV, so she starts doing a new TikTok dance. And next thing you know, boss lady sees her, but there ain't nothing she can do, because guess what? The Lion King come and get her. You Mufasa and everybody. They end up ripping her off of the damn gate. And then we cut back. Come to find out, it was some motherfucking elephants, and they was riding them. They was like, happy elephants. They weren't even zombies. So they get over to the hipster scientist, and he's like, yo, I don't care what y'all talking about zombies. I gotta get back to my ape because I love him. And so he runs out there anyways, and they're looking around for something. And while he's out there, he's like, yo, Joe, you okay, buddy? I love you. And then next thing you know, Joe waked up with the glossy eyes, zombified, like, yo, you should have let me sleep. So he ends up throwing the hipster dude through the window and just like slapping the shit up out of him. Everybody's hiding. So light-skinned bull's like, yo, shorty, yo, you gonna go on a date with me, we get out of here, but I'm gonna distract them and you guys leave. So inevitably, light-skinned bull jump on the back of Mighty Joe, and then, the kids and the light-skinned girl, they get away. You know what I mean? We don't know what happened to dude. He probably got his head ripped off. So they running around, they in the caves, and then guess what? He's like, yo, I'm about to go DK mode on your ass. Rest in peace to Diddy Kong. So he ends up chasing them up the cave and shit. The shit is so crazy, it's hard to believe what's going on. But somehow they get away, and that's good for them. And they end up running back into E-Girl who stole the Jeep, but she all jacked up. You know what I'm saying? She just had a train run on her by a pride of motherfucking lions. Scar all in. And then she's dying and shit. And A-Train, Alpha Chad looks back, he's like, oh, we got some company. And this motherfucking Scar, Mufasa, like the second and third generation of that same pack, that they end up trying to get away in a Jeep, and they getting chased down by the lion pride. And young Republicans like, yo, you gonna respect my right to bear arms. And he ends up shooting shots straight from the shotty all through their body. One jumps on, but he gets shot off. And right now he's like, yo, this is everything I learned from, Donald Trump Jr. That's why I love that fool. They lose the Jeep because they run into a tree because Alpha Chad spent more time in the gym than he did learning how to drive. And they go up this thing, and guess what they come out to? A motherfucking zip line. So they zip line from that spot all the way back to the office. And Alpha Chad's like, yo, my thing feels funny. And then so the light-skinned chick, her shit starts falling. And he's like, oh my God. So inevitably, light-skinned chicks ends up jumping on young Republican, and Alpha Chad does his last rep in this world of life. So they end up rolling off into the concrete. Boss lady come out like, come on, bitch, we ain't got time for this shit. So they go inside and they say for a moment, and then they're like, she's like, yo, my dad actually had a place with dinosaurs at. This same thing happened. So I remember he told me that Samuel L. Jackson had to go down to the basement. So we gotta go down to the basement too. Daughter's like, yeah. He's like, hell yeah, G shit. So they gonna end up down into the basement. And the only thing they can end up finding down there, other than Samuel L. Jackson's arm maybe, was motherfucking flamboyant shit. Like that straight, super flammable gas and fluid. So they take that. And they're like, yo, we can kill off everything, but we got to stop the birds from getting out of the aviary. I think that's what that shit's called. I ain't never been there. But they're like, yo, if they get out, they're going to have this motherfucking virus going every which way but which. I'm telling you the truth about this shit. So inevitably, they go to the aviary and they're trying to, find the people that was in there. Come to find out, the bird doctor, she dead. And then the intern, he dead too. They got plucked out by motherfucking Toucan Sam. He was like, just follow your nose. So inevitably, the bird lady wasn't dead and gave him one last advice. Get this damn motherfucking bird that's eating me off of me. And it was a motherfucking bald eagle. You couldn't get more of American death than that. USA. I'm telling you, shit was crazy. And then the lady's looking at the motherfucking aviary burning down, and she's like, I'm sorry, Dad. Same shit happened with your, park of dinosaurs. Then light-skinned chick ends up having to fight a straight up, like, cockatoo with her hands, and then young Republican's like, oh yeah, I got a shotgun, so I'm gonna use that instead. So he ends up shooting them out the motherfucking sky. Then the timer starts to go off because I didn't tell you about the motherfucking dynamite and C4 that they also planted. Shit explodes. But then there's still some birds trying to escape but they're on fire, so they're probably gonna die. And then they're running to the gate, even though that shit's still locked up. Mighty Joe sees them, and he's like, yo, I told you this one's for motherfucking Diddy Kong Racing. So he ends up slapping up the light-skinned chick, but right before he can like do the deed, the motherfucking chopper with the motherfucking Air Force and them come in. And they save the day. So they get on a chopper like this shit is the motherfucking first Predator with Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, get the chopper. And then they get away, right? But it ain't over. This motherfucking Mighty Joe, he's still alive. There's gonna be a motherfucking sequel. Sub to the motherfucking channel.